So how do solutions of quadratic equations relate to the graphs of quadratics? Well, if we take a look at the table of values for this particular function, we can see that, when x is equal to -2, y is 5. When x is -1, y is 0. So in fact, there's one solution right there. Okay? And as we start filling in the rest of this, we end up with 1. We plug in 1, we end up with 1 minus 2 minus 3, which is -4. Okay, when we plug in 3, we get 9 minus 6 minus 3, which is 0. And then when we plug in 4, we get 16 minus 8 minus 3, which is 5. Okay, so it looks like if we plot these points, -2, +5, -1, 0, there's one solution. In fact, there's another solution right there. 1 over -4, 3 over 0, 4 over 5 up. So it looks like the vertex is going to be at 1, -4, and the graph is going to look something like this. Okay, and so how is the graph of this related to a solution to this equal to 0? Well, where it's equal to 0 is going to be at these 2 points, at -1 and +3, which means then that the solution is equal to 0. The solutions are equal to -1 and +3. And basically what we can say is that the solutions to a quadratic equation equal to 0 are going to be found where the graph of the same quadratic crosses the x-axis. So this is how they're related. So there's many ways to solve quadratic equations, but one of the ways is to graph, and that's the strategy we're going to look at today. So if I take a look at this graph of this quadratic, x squared minus 2x minus 15, I can see that there are two solutions here at -3 and +5. That means then that this equation, the solution to this equation, must lie along the x-axis, okay, which is along this line right here. So why and how does the graph solve the equation? Well, the how is that the solutions can be found where the graph crosses the x-axis. And how it's going to be found is we just find the roots. Right? So we basically, and explain essentially that's how and why. Why can we find it there? We can find it there because this is where y equals 0. Y equals 0 is where the solution to the equation equal to 0 can be found.